Let me bring in James McGrath now, Senator, LNP Senator for Queensland, joining us from Brisbane. Good to talk to you again, James. You've got to give me your thoughts of your Senate colleague, Lydia Thorpe, ranting at the police, dubbing them criminals.
Do I have to? I don't want to give her any attention whatsoever. Lydia Thorpe is the ugly side of politics in Australia. Someone who uses race to divide people, someone who is on the extreme left. And it takes a lot to make me speechless. But there are two things in your set before that actually I was agog at. Lydia Thorpe's comments and those of her supporters, but also that Reece Muldoon tweet. That is a disgrace. That guy should apologise now.
I'll come back to Reece Muldoon, but there's a special case here for Lydia Thorpe. You are a senator. She is a senator. You are lawmakers. You have a special responsibility. For her to shout at police, accuse them of being criminals, when they are just attempting to allow people to go about their lawful business, surely there should be some censure in our democracy against that.
The best censure is for people to not vote for the Greens and not vote for the Teal Independents, who are de facto supporters of her position there. But with Lydia Thorpe, she loves the attention. She loves being just that loud mouth, in the corner, shouting at the clouds as such. But the thing is, I do feel sorry for the police. I do feel sorry for those who are protecting law and order in this country against the extreme left. And this election is interesting because you've got a choice between Scott Morrison and what we're going to do in terms of the rule of law and those who are backing Anthony Albanese. So Lydia Thorpe is going to be backing an Albanese government. You've got Adam Bandt, who'll probably be sitting around the cabinet table supporting a Labor Green government. And that put the behaviour to one side, which is grubby and ugly and despicable. It is the policy outcomes that will come out of a Labor Greens government that concern me more than that oxygen thief, Lydia Thorpe.
Well, it is a worry, and you talk about Reece Muldoon and that tweet I showed. He was very good mates with Kevin Rudd, obviously a Labor supporter, piling in on the attack on Dave Sharma. Is it anti-Semitic to be dubbing Dave Sharma a fake Jew?
I think it is. I think it is anti-Semitic. I think the behaviour of the campaigns in Wentworth have a very ugly attitude and ugly approach to them in terms of that anti-Israel, that anti-Jewish approach. And what you've seen, calling someone a fake Jew, seriously? The fact you put it in inverted commas does not disguise the ugliness of that tweet and of that comment. And that anti-Semitic attitude that permeates the campaigns in Wentworth against Dave Sharma are a stain on Australian democracy. And I think Allegra Spender should come out and condemn Reece Muldoon. I think Kevin Rudd should come out and condemn his mate. But guess what? They won't, will they?
Yeah, it's worry. It's very, very ugly. We've seen some of it in the seats in Melbourne too, in Kooyong and Goldstein. I need to get you back to the campaign. As an experienced campaigner before you went into politics, you must be very worried that after more than 3 weeks of political debate, including some pretty horrendous gaffes by the opposition leader Anthony Albanese, the polls really haven't moved in the direction of the coalition.
My fear, what keeps me awake at night, is that Australia is sleepwalking to a Labor, Green, Teal government. Now, I don't think that the election has been won because very few votes have been cast so far, but it is up to all of us to raise the threat of a Labor, Green, Teal government to the future of Australia. And I think Albanese is getting a bit of an easy ride. We see that how.
Well, let me jump in there because it's clear they're trying to protect him and shield him. How do you, on the coalition side, draw him out? Should Scott Morrison be offering unlimited debates, even on the ABC?
I think Scott Morrison would love to do more debates with Anthony Albanese and draw him out, but I think it's actually a job for some of your colleagues also across the Fourth Estate to really question Albanese. And I give credit to those journalists who do try and draw him into line to get him to answer questions, even in relation to his own conduct. I mean, we do have this witness protection program being run by Labor to shield him, so it is up to journalists. But yes, I'm sure Scott Morrison would love to. I'm sure I would love to have a debate with Anthony Albanese and draw him out on certain issues, because
I'd love to have him on this program
the Prime Minister
too.
of the country.
He could too. Scott Morrison joined us last week. It'd be great to have Anthony Albanese on here sometime. I'd like to have Catherine Deves on as well. Thanks for joining us, James. Appreciate it.
Anytime.
James McGrath there, LNP Senator for Queensland.